What's going on, YouTube? This is Reezon back once again with Reezon's Console and Game reviews, and I'm doing a new review on a brand new Wii exclusive just dropped today. It is September 21st, I believe. No, actually September 22nd. Yeah, 2009. This game dropped earlier today. Today was a release date, and I just happened to be reminded about it. And since I'm home all day until I go to school at night, I decided let me see if Blockbuster has it, and indeed they did. I was the first one to rent it. They were just preparing the labels for it, and gotta say that I am happy that this is a Wii exclusive. Exclusive to Nintendo's console. It does not disappoint. Without further ado, I want to introduce you to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up from Ubisoft and the Smash Brothers team that worked on Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I've had a chance to play through it now for about an hour. Unlocked a few characters, played through the arcade mode twice, which is the main game mode. There actually is a little bit of a story to the game. It's not just, pick a character and fight. There is a story, however, the story's kind of, dumb. It's just an excuse to get this game made, basically. The story is Splinter is holding a tournament where he wants to pit the turtles against themselves, and he himself will be participating in the tournament, and it is just so they can see how far they progress in their training. The winner will be presented with a trophy plus the chance to choose one prize out of Splinter's trophy case. And it's that shelf that has the Shredder's helmet and the Knight Rider's helmet and all that, and you know about that if you're a Turtles fan. So that's the story for the game, and he also invites April and Casey Jones to participate in the tournament. Well, you start playing through the arcade mode, it just screams Smash Brothers, which is a great thing. I mean, even the same exact announcer is there. The same announcer from the old Smash Brothers games and even Smash Brothers Brawl. Right before the match, you'll see who you're fighting. So it'll be like Leonardo, if you're Leonardo, and it'll be like versus Donatello with that same old, loud voice, and it's got the same type of loading screens and everything. The stages are awesome. They're multi-tiered stages with a bunch of stuff going on in the background and in the foreground. Graphically, very nice presentation, I must say. Very well done. The turtles all have that great look, that CGI look from the last TMNT movie that came out, but it also has a little bit of a comic look to it, so they combine both looks. Splinter looks good. The voice acting is great. They all look good, man. I mean, the stages, you got everything from the rooftops of Manhattan to the sewers, the lair, the Turtles lair, where you see the Mikey's skateboard ramp in the background and their arcade machines and all that. You got a cruise ship, which is awesome because in that level, as you're fighting, the cruise ship hits an iceberg and the camera zooms out, so you see it about to hit the iceberg, and when it hits the iceberg, it capsizes, and then all the dinner tables while you're fighting. I mean, this was pretty impressive. While you're fighting, at whatever, I think it's 60 frames per second, I think it is from what I read. I'm not really sure. But as you're fighting without any slowdown, and then the ship starts to capsize, all the dinner tables and all the furniture and all that on the deck of the boat starts to slide and fall past you. And then the boat starts to sink, and there's a giant humpback whale whose back is exposed out of the water, and you got to jump and fight on top of its back. That's the next tier of the stage. And as you're fighting on its back, the blowhole shoots out water, and it all looks good. It's not cheesy, and you can get thrown up by the water, and the whale is surrounded by great white sharks. So if you get too close to the edge, you get snapped up by one of the sharks. A lot of stage fatalities. They're not fatalities, they're Mortal Kombat, but a lot of stage deaths that can happen. A lot of traps in the stages. Really nice amount of power-ups. The power-ups, just like in Smash Brothers fashion, they just appear or fall or come out of crates, and once you pick up the power-ups, you can use them on your opponents. Anything from Shoryuken stars to certain different powers, different attacks. And it operates pretty much the same way. I must say, I do feel better playing this game with the Wii remote and nunchuck than I did playing Smash Brothers. I mean, I'm sure if I plug in a game controller, that'll be the way to go. But I like trying everything the way, standard mode of control. And I think this one controls a lot better than Smash Bros. Does with the nunchuck and Wiimote assembly. What else can I say about the game? It's got a couple of different game modes. It's got the arcade mode, which, like I said, is the story-based mode where you're fighting in the tournament, and then I'm sorry, I didn't finish telling you the story. As you're fighting in the tournament, you beat all your Turtle brothers, and you beat April and Casey Jones and Splinter, and then as you do that, you're about to be presented the trophy, when all of a sudden you get a transmission on one of Donatello's monitors from Fugitor, or whatever the name is of that robot that's a friend of the Turtles. He's been captured by Shredder. Shredder interrupts the transmission, and now the Turtles got to go save him. So that's where you end up going and fighting the Foot Ninjas and Karai and Shredder himself. After you beat Shredder himself, then you've beaten the game or you've beaten the arcade mode, and you get a little ending, and all the cutscenes and endings themselves and everything are done, in which is kind of a cool presentation. It's a black and white comic look, but the comics have motion. They're like motion comics, so it's very nicely done. Harkens back to the old original comic book Ninja Turtles. Very nicely done. Once you beat him, you see the ending. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, and you get to choose your prize. You know what I'm saying? So you get your trophy, you get to choose a prize. And when you go to the choose your prize screen, there's two treasure chests, which I don't know what's in them yet because I have yet to pick them. Because right above that, you see different helmets, like the Knight Rider's helmet, Shredder's helmet, Sarai's, a statue of Sarai's head, a statue of the robot's head. So, I'm assuming that top row is secret characters to unlock. So I've already unlocked Shredder and Sarai. I haven't touched those two treasure chests. Maybe those are extra levels. You never know. But that's the arcade. That's the main game. Then you got the Battle Royale mode, which is like your typical Smash Brothers mode, where you can fight one player against 3 computer opponents, or have a local multiplayer bash, which I can't wait to try with some friends because it's a really nice game, really good game. Then you have Survival mode, where it's just take one life and try to go as far as you can. You got the bonus games, the bonus materials. You got what else? Man, off the top of my head, there's like 4 or 5 different game modes, so it's a nice amount of gameplay modes. And then you got the Wi-Fi online connection, which I am proud to say they got it right. So far. I mean, the game just came out, and so when I played online, I was only able to find one person to play with, so it was a one-on-one match as opposed to the 4-player brawl that I want to see happen. But every time that I tried it, easy connection, quick. Found somebody in the matchmaking. It has the friends option, which is so stupid for Nintendo because the friend codes are garbage. But it's got just the random matchmaking, and it found me. Every time I tried it, it found somebody for me quick. It's got a practice stage where you're practicing against a mirror image of yourself, just like in Smash Brothers. You practice against a punching bag until it finds your opponent. Except this one actually works. Smash Brothers Online is so broken, it's not worth talking about. But yeah, the online mode, no lag. No lag, no jumpiness, no choppiness. I mean, it was very well done. I'll try it again later on tonight, or when I get back from class, where I know more people have already picked up the game, and see if I can locate a 4-player match online. But so far, the online mode, good job, Ubisoft, good job, Smash Brothers team, very well done. Overall, man, I'm feeling this game, man. I knew it was gonna be good. I knew it was gonna be fun because I'm a Turtles fan, but it's exceeded my expectations in that. Truth be told, as great as Smash Brothers Brawl is, because I'm a Turtles fan and because I feel that the animations and the way that the characters fight is a little bit more real. Since this is Ninja Turtles, the fighting is a little bit more realistic than it is in Smash Brothers. That is just these fantastical moves that blow people out of the arena, and these are more ninja-based moves. Yet they still impactful, and there's power-ups and there's all that crazy stuff in the mix. And I just feel that the characters, since I love them more, the animations and just the way the game is presented, I'd rather play this than Smash Brothers, to tell you the truth. I love Smash Brothers. I'm not saying Smash Brothers is garbage. Don't twist my words. Smash Brothers is amazing for a local multiplayer affair. Don't try to go online. It's garbage. But this game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Smash Up, I think takes the Smash Brothers formula, throws in a license that we're all fond of in the Ninja Turtles, and pulls it off stunningly. So I think this is a great game. It just came out today, September 22nd, 2009, Tuesday. For all y'all out there who own a Wii, yes, I'm sorry, Sony and Microsoft, this is exclusive to the Wii, and it is a gem. I say go out and rent it. Go out and buy it if you're a Turtles fan. I would have bought it, but I don't really have that much money right now. That's why I settled for renting it. But just, thank God that I was able to call and they had it, and I rented it before anybody can get there. But amazing game. Graphics, beautifully done, beautiful presentation. A lot of stuff going on the screen. Constant frame rate, no jumps, no drop in the frame rates. So many unique stages and things going on in the stages. A good collection of bonus games. Nice cast of characters that I've seen so far. Got to unlock some more of them. But and a great online mode, which is a plus for a Nintendo game. So I give this an 8.5 out of 10. Go out and rent it. Go out and buy it. I would have bought it, like I said. I just don't have the money. Hope y'all enjoyed the review. Any questions, comments, feel free to subscribe or post comments. And I'll see y'all when I see you, man. God bless y'all.